Get away.
Conspiracy factor theory. That's Justin Trudeau's wife in the bed back there. So the other day, I did a show on my Factor Theory Live show on my Factor Theory Live Facebook page. They flat out wouldn't let me put it on the Facebook page, and I've got 30 days to fight it with YouTube right now. Fox is fighting me for a clip from a show that was canceled 3 years ago, only had one season. What is interesting about the clip I talk about? A guy on the Factor Theory Live Facebook page had asked me what I know about Project Looking Glass. And the first thing that popped into my mind was that clip. And it's from the show Terra Nova. And it's a scene where the father, who's got a total Mel Gibson thing going on, takes the daughter and they go into this room. And it's like a computer, and they call it the Eye. And you can see anything from the past, anywhere on the planet, at any point in history on it.
You can see all of history from here.
And now there's this gentleman, I can't remember his name now. It'll get worked in later. I might play a few minutes of a clip of him now. Or I might wait, do some more research on him, but it's mentioned a lot. It's the time travel, it's the jump rooms. Andrew Basaggio, what's her name, Laura Eisenhower, she claimed she was recruited to be part of the Mars jump room program. And you know what, as crazy as all this shit sounds, they believe it, and the elite believe it. All this stuff they're doing, CERN. That was another clip I showed. It was a scene from Star Trek Enterprise, and it's a reptilian race goes back in time to help the Nazis, and they're building a Hadron Collider to help them get back to their dimension or their time. That wasn't gone after for the YouTube. They didn't go after that at all. That wasn't Fox. I believe that was NBC or something. But Fox came right after me for that one season. It's a 2 or 3, maybe a 2.5 minute clip, maybe, of that show Terra Nova. And what's more interesting about it is the very last episode. The show, it takes place in the future. The earth is totally polluted like they're doing to it now. Rich people buy domes for themselves to live in, and we have to walk around wearing masks, breathing air that we have to buy. They find somehow, the scientists find a tear in time and space. And they send a probe, they find out it's an alternate timeline. So they start sending people back, acting like it's this big humanitarian effort to save mankind and to start again. But the thing about it is, it's just before the Ice Age and with the dinosaurs. So as the show progresses anyway, we see this looking glass, or eye as they call it, that technology. Then it ends up being that there's a big conspiracy for the people that are being sent from the future to the past. Some of them are moles, and they are there to help make the jump bridge a two-way street, so that right at this point they can only go from the future to that past. They can talk to each other back and forth, can't cross through. The guy who runs the place, he's supposed to be like the hero of the camp of Terra Nova. His son's the freaking villain and helps the elite. And this is what the very last episode is. The elite crack the code. They go back to that prehistoric past and start strip mining. Then, boom, show is canceled. Why? It was a great show. It was doing good, had good ratings, written well, good acting, good characters. They blended well together. All of a sudden, it's gone. They put out two things like that. The Looking Glass. They were probably going a little iffy about that. Maybe we shouldn't do that. But that finale episode, and then we didn't get to see anymore. And now we've got sinkholes cropping up all over the place. Kind of scary when you think about it. All these things start, even though you're seeing them on shows, they're kind of matching up with shit in reality. Like I said, that Star Trek Enterprise episode, we have the CERN Hadron Collider, and they're trying to mess with antimatter and extra dimensions and some scary ass shit. And people cheer them on. Did you guys see the latest one? There was a big, what do they call it? They did like a, kind of like you see at the halftime shows, right? But it was like a satanic ritual with Bohemat or whatever that fucking goat Lucifer guy is. And then there was a video that come out that later that night, somebody was sacrificed out front of the place. So, now this leads me, see, when you get into this stuff, when you've heard other things, now I heard something else about John D., the original 007. He was the Queen's personal liaison secret agent guy, and he would sign himself 007. It was said that him and another fellow made contact with an extra-dimensional race, and for exchange to be able to go back to get their power back. I don't know if these extra dimensional guys were just probably fucking lying to them, but they told them they needed to sacrifice a lot of people, and it was going to take a long time, have to do a lot of things before they could finally leave this earthly plane, because that we were trapped here. And then it brings you back to all of this stuff in the shows and flat earth and how we didn't go to the moon because we can't go to the moon because we can't leave. And now, you know what it seems like to me? I saw a video, and I'm sure a lot of anybody who's a flat earther has seen the video of the rocket going up. It's spinning really fast. It's booting. All of a sudden it just comes gunk, kind of like just a gunk, little thunk, stops spinning, stops moving. It hit something. What does that remind you of? Me? It reminds me of video games where you get to see you're playing Grand Theft Auto. You're at the edge of the map. You want to make a left, but you can't because the map doesn't extend that way anymore. Maybe that's what's going on up top. Stranger Things, right? I mean, holy crap. Ghosts. I haven't been doing much about ghosts lately because they haven't been bugging me, and I'm wondering if that has something to do with CERN. If there's anybody out there watching this that's still getting harassed by ghosts, please, by all means, let me know your story. I might have you on the show. We can do a Skype, and you can tell me if you've got pictures or video even. That'd be great. Or we could do like a live Skype call, and you can show me the stuff as it's happening at your house or wherever it is it's happening. If I'm going to have it burning, I may as well smoke it. But now UFOs again. I was huge into UFOs. I still am. I still see the things. Just because of the possibility of a flat earth, and just because there's the possibility that above us is the end of the game, and we're the end of the map, where we can't go any further, there is that map showing the 33 other continents that extends outwards the other way. So maybe that's where all these other ships and things are coming, or at least some of them. I get sick to death. You see people going, they're not aliens, they're demons. Look, back in biblical times, that's what they called them. They didn't have a word for aliens. They didn't know what spaceships were, so they called them friggin' angels. or demons and stuff like that. I mean, come on. It's common sense. I'll listen to a lot of Christian shows, and other than bringing up the stupid parts of the Bible that make them look silly, they're like bang on, and they're like bang on with their information in the science and in what's going on. And you've got to realize, guys. Now, I'm not against. Well, I'm against religion, because as you can see with everything going on in the world right now, religion is what's destroying the planet. Between Christians, Catholics, Islam, and Jewish, Muslims, all of this, except for Buddhists. I think they're okay. Are they okay? I don't know. Are they killing anybody these days? But it's all got to go. You can still be a spiritual person and believe in your God, but to force it into your everyday life, that's for Sunday or for Saturday or for whatever day it is that is your religious day. That's for that day. Okay, and then when you go home from work and you're at home with your families, that's when you practice those values. Or when you're out on the streets, you be kind to people if you want them to be kind to you. That doesn't seem too hard to... Yeah, I mean, is that too hard to comprehend? And just don't be an asshole. Ta-da! World's a better place. I don't think I'll be doing any more really long shows like the last one I did. I'll pop a clip up of it. But just because it takes so damn long to render, especially if you want to get an HD version. Took forever. Altogether, I spent 3 days to do a 53-minute video, and that was just with all free stuff. The only thing I've paid for really is this microphone and this mic stand. That's it. Everything else is free trial, and the computer, of course. So you could do this stuff too. I get sick and tired of trolls trying to tell me what to do with my show. You know what? Buy yourself a microphone. The microphone and this thing here together, I think it was $60 together, shipped to my door. It was $60. The program, what do we got is Cyberlink. And this was a free Cyberlink 12. It's just the basic, doesn't give you any of the bells and whistles, but it's good enough for what I want to do, and it'd probably be good enough for what you want to do. And as you practice, you get a little bit more experimental and a little more artistic in how your show's going to go about. You can do this yourself. You don't need to be a troll on everybody else's show or page. Why not just do your own show, putting out your proof, if you have any? Rather than trying to... That's the worst part of it, is you're attacking people that are putting out proof, but you're attacking them with just your mouth and your ignorance, and you're not showing any proof to back it. Or if the proof you do show, you do get lucky and find 1 or 2 YouTube videos to prove your point, or at least you think they do, they can easily be debunked. So people need to stop being so damn sure of themselves. Even myself, I don't know what. Maybe the Earth is round. I do believe at the very least it's bigger. I'm starting to think fluidic space for outer space. And, Star Trek Voyager, Species 8472, they lived in fluidic space. They found a hardened jelly-type pond under the ocean that they bounced off of, but yet they could see life swimming around in it. There's some incredible shit out there that we're being denied, all because these rich guys want it to themselves. They just want us to be, and you know what, they don't even need us to be workers anymore. Right now they're replacing all our jobs with robots. Pretty soon we got people that want a raise in minimum wage, and I'm all for that. But guess what, while you're going for that, McDonald's just gave away 3 of their jobs to computers, each location. There was the one here in our city here for years. We used to go there, and it's always been busy. But I go in there, there's only 2 people behind the counter, and there's 3 of those little kiosks, computers to order for you. Pretty soon there's not going to be anything left for us. They're just going to have to start either killing us or sending us to these FEMA camps. Google that stuff. That's real as well. The amount of money, and it's blatant. They don't care about us. They know they're doing everything wrong. They know what they could do to fix the planet. They just don't fucking want to. They don't care about us. Your favorite celebrity does not care about you. Your favorite band does not care about you. If you drop dead tomorrow, they wouldn't fucking miss a beat on their next show. So why are you wrapping your lives around them or sports teams? You can watch sports all you want, you know? But you get these people when they take their shirts off and paint themselves up, and it's fucking freezing in there, and they're mental cases, and soccer hooligans and people that'll beat the living shit out of each other over sports. They can't help but they've got us with everything. If you don't like boxing, you're into wrestling. You don't like wrestling, you can be into golf, or baseball, or football, or basketball, or soccer. You're not into sports at all? Well, hey, how about drama? Maybe that's your thing. Hey, maybe the RV club's your thing. Hey, maybe you'll be a film director one day. You're a total nerd? Well, hey, learn to play an instrument. Chances are you're gonna grow up to be a fucking rock star. Arts and drama used to be encouraged. They're not so much anymore. We used to be encouraged to use our minds. That's not happening anymore. And that is because of fluoride. The Lancet, worldwide, world-famous medical journal, world-known publication, has classified fluoride as a neurotoxin. That is a fact. You can Google that as well. Now, neurotoxin means hurts your brain, can kill you. That's all. It makes you stupider. It makes your children stupider. How many of you have thought, my kid, when they were like 2 or 3, they were so bright and smart, or even before they got their shitload of shots, maybe you have it a year old, they were just like walking and running already. And then all of a sudden they seem to kind of slow down a bit after they started getting their vaccinations. Do you honestly believe your child needs 60 shots in one day? I mean, come on. Do you honestly believe you would need any kind of flu shot? You have this thing called an immune system. It works to fight viruses and infections. And if you keep using medication on them, you're going to be immune to them. Or they're going to be immune to the medications. And I was sitting at my doctor's office, and it was watching the news, the Hamilton News, and boom, there's a health nurse saying people think that the flu shot is a cure. It is not a cure. It gives you the flu, with the intention being that it gives it to you right away so you can fight it off and then move on with the rest of the season. But right there in her statement, sitting in my doctor's office, she even said, yes, it gives you the symptom, it gives you the disease so your body can fight it off quick and then you can move on. But the thing is, it's giving you the disease, but in your mind you're thinking you just got the cure. So then you're going out and shaking people's hands and going to work and doing things you shouldn't be fucking doing, sharing joints with me, you know, drinking my fucking beer, shit like that. And you're the one getting... I have the buddy who is one of the smartest men I've ever met in my life. Great bass player, great backup singer, down with ghosts, down with UFOs, cannot wrap his brain around chemtrails at all, and vaccinations, he just will outright laugh at you like you are some kind of mental case escaped from an insane asylum. And the thing is, him and his whole family go get the shot. I think it was 3 to 5 days later, he is on Facebook. Oh, me and my whole family are so sick. Oh, we're down with the flu. No acknowledgement that, hey, you should be cured for that, right? Didn't you get the flu cure? Come on, people, wake up. You're poisoning your children. It fucks with their brains. There's a little girl now I heard that she's a little girl, she's like 4 or 5 with Alzheimer's. Don't tell me that didn't come from all those needles. It sure as hell doesn't come naturally to a 5-year-old child. You know, and maybe they are trying to change us all up and terraform this area for, see, back to time travel again. There is a strong theory, and it's a strong possibility, that at least some of the visitors are us from the future. But we've degraded ourselves so much with the nuclear and all of that, just everything we do to ourselves, that we look like those friggin' grays now. And they have come back to try to figure out a way to, like that TV show, go back in time, start over, and fit in. They're hybridizing with us so they can live here and fit in because their home is no longer suitable. Maybe that's why that show was taken off. And it shows you the extremes, right? How you could just be talking from about a vaccination and how that can lead to an alien invasion. And people think it can't happen. If you've seen it on TV or YouTube, it can't be true. Why do you believe the news? Do you think the people on YouTube are more capable of coming up with more realistic videos than a network? Than NBC or Fox? Come on now, give your head a shake. I'm going to make this a surprise clip. I'm going to pop a clip in. This is going to be a fairly short show. But I'm going to pop a clip in, maybe a song. Yeah, let's say about 5 minutes worth of video and at least one song. Conspiracy Factor Theory. Have a great night.
Can you take that leaf and move it to the left a little bit?
This one?
Yeah, right there. Up, back a little bit towards you.
You know, can we hang out like normal people, please?
Oh, done.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, shit, is that a UFO?
Oh my God.
That's a UFO.
It is a UFO.
Right there, you see it, right?
I see it.
Okay, give me your phone, I'll take a picture. What? Give me your phone, I'll take a picture.
Camera right there.
I can't shoot with this, this is an HD. Have you ever seen a UFO shot in HD? No, you haven't, because they're gonna think we photoshopped it. Give me the phone.
All right.
Okay, thank you. How do you get to the
right here, just hit it.
Is it past media playlist? Okay,
Just hit
now
it,
I got
just
it.
hit
Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay, I got it.
Well, not, stop shaking the camera.
No,
Stop
you have to
shaking
shake the camera.
Stop shaking the
Have
camera.
you ever seen a UFO sighting when the camera wasn't shaking? The camera has to shake, okay? Otherwise, they're gonna think that we photoshopped it. When we send it in National Geographic, they're not gonna take it because they're gonna think I photoshopped it. So I'm gonna shake the damn camera, okay? All right, now we're getting it. Now we're getting it.
Fine.
All
Yeah,
right,
we're
yeah.
getting it.
All
We're
right,
getting it.
all right. Oh,
my
no,
God.
there you go.
Oh!
That's it.
And it's gone, just like that.
That's
just like that.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
okay.
All right.
Look.
Press.
There it is. That's my finger. Next time.
Now, one thing I really want your generation to embrace is that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go. The Earth is a closed system.
The Earth is a closed system.
We cannot leave the Earth.
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 The Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go.